No, it's crazy timing that we saw a video of us seeing Role Model live like 2 or 3 years ago. It was not 2 or 3 years ago. That was like more like 4 years ago.
Stop. To me, 3 years ago is like 2019.
Like, that scared me. We saw him in 2021, I believe.
Which is now 4 years ago.
4 years. And we were at a really small venue in Detroit.
Yeah.
Picture this. And we had the time of our lives.
It was a great, like, literally, I think we left that concert being like, that was one of the best concerts of the year.
I agree.
And we still think about it. So, as much as that year was a blur, we still talk about this concert. We still talk about you.
And we're all, I think we're always going to mourn that because of how far he's gone.
And like we've said, concerts nowadays are not the same as 2021. So,
no, we were masked up.
Yeah, literally. That too.
Yeah, that too.
And Role Model, speaking of, released a deluxe track, well, 4 deluxe tracks on his album
Kansas
Anymore, which,
and I believe he
big
titled
fans.
it Role Model Kansas Anymore Deluxe, The Longest Goodbye.
I love it when they do that.
I love that because it just adds to it. Like, it really, it's his goodbye to what we're gonna find out.
Hopefully
I think we have an idea.
Yes,
maybe.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm excited because we never reacted to Kansas Anymore. I think we weren't really doing reactions at that point. So
no, this is our second man.
Yes. Yeah, we don't really do men that often, so we make exceptions.
Yeah.
And my name is Jordan, by the way.
I'm Jamie.
In case you're new here. Make sure you're subscribed in case you do like this.
Yes.
Because we're going to be reacting to more. But
upcoming.
Yes.
This is our Barbenheimer moment.
Oh, it literally is. Yes. Insert meme. I love that. Yeah. I love that for them. It makes sense, actually. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It actually is crazy.
I guess their albums did come out around the same time.
Around the same, yeah.
First, we obviously have heard the Sally When the Wine Runs Out. That song gets that part of the song that like went viral. Yeah. Gets stuck in my head. But
me too.
The first actual song to the deluxe is Old Recliners.
Okay.
Which I like the sound of that.
Me too.
I like the title.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Wait, yes. That's like Western out west.
It is Western-y. This is so him.
Yeah, I agree.
I remember when the days were long.
Wow.
Ooh.
Old recliners in the yard.
Oh.
All the boys were playing cards.
This is going to be really good in the summer.
Something's missing.
Yes,
I can
exactly.
already feel it.
I agree.
Ever since she hung the lights, now it's one night stands and overthinking.
His voice sounds really good here.
I agree.
I mean, okay, his voice always sounds good, and his specific tone of voice is something that, like, I feel like with the vibe of Kansas Anymore is it's something that I wouldn't put together right away, but then once you do it, it works so well, and I think that's why Kansas Anymore was so successful. It's such a cool juxtaposition to me.
Yes, I agree.
You know?
Yeah. Dare I say, this is giving me a little bit of old Role Model.
Oh, his voice?
Yeah,
yes.
his voice.
No,
I think it's
agree.
the voice.
Yes, right, because I think he sings in specific ways for different things.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it with the twang.
Yeah.
Again, very Wild Wild West.
And I'm also already enjoying the lyrics. It's
I know.
very poetic. He's setting a scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Right, and we know context clues to things, but I remember when the days were long, old recliners in the yard, kicking heels up to a favorite song. All the boys were playing cards. Always felt like something's missing ever since she hung the lights. Now it's one night stands and overthinking, just spending my nights.
Wow.
Those are good lyrics. I like that.
Spending my nights thinking about you.
Oh, I like that.
He's got it. Yeah. He's almost getting a twang.
Right.
This is how I dance at a concert.
Us in the crowd in March.
I remember when the night diving head first off the dock. Now I wonder where the days have gone. While I lay in bed and rot.
Oh.
The sun was falling on the water. She was staring out to sea. I said, I'm sure you'll find somebody stronger. And I'm sure I'll always be.
What does that mean? What? I don't get it.
What part?
And I'm sure I'll always be.
thinking about you. Because I said, I'm sure you'll find somebody stronger, and I'm sure I'll always be. And then it kind of ends like, oh, I'll always be stronger kind of thing. But it's actually like, oh, I'll always be thinking about you.
It's going into that.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
I didn't pick up on that. Yeah.
I mean,
sounds really
again,
good.
also, like a lot of these lyrics, relatable.
This is really pretty.
Very pretty. I love the instrumentals. His voice sounds so good.
Yeah. I like how you can kind of hear like it's like a wind blow in the back.
Yeah.
Kind of. I love when it like matches up to the lyrics of or like how they're singing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And
it's
also,
like,
yeah. I know what you're talking
and he's
about.
saying like you, like I don't know. It just scratches something in me that I love so much.
And I picture what is that called?
I was picturing that too
What?
in the Wild Wild West, like a straw, like a hay barrel.
Yes.
What is that called?
I can't think of it.
I don't know. You know it. Though.
This.
You get by 9 to 5 in the city.
Yes.
With no money to spare. Do you think about the night sharing winning? With the end of July in the air.
Wow.
Now you cry all night till the morning. And you couldn't let it go if I forced it.
Wow.
Oh, what do I do? It's always been you.
I fucking hate when people always say that. Oh.
Recording right now and maybe alone,
You could cry.
I would cry.
Really?
Yeah, it's making me emotional.
Oh no. Okay, hold that thought.
Okay. I think it's just so beautifully written.
Yeah, I agree.
And sang.
Yes. I don't know, like I really like the rawness of these lyrics.
Yeah, I think we say it in every video, or I say it, that when someone sets a scene so clearly, like it's summer, there's an old whatever swinging chair. He says something about July. I just eat it up.
Oh, I so agree.
I think it's so pretty.
Yeah.
And something to think about.
I agree. And I think it takes really good songwriting too to really make you be able to like picture it in your head.
Yeah.
And I think you can.
Yeah. You get back 9 to 5 in the city, making rent with no money to spare. About the nights, sharing Whitney with the end of July in the air.
Yes.
See, I just think it's so
very poetic. Very poetic. And
I
wrote
also,
this?
maybe it helps that a man did it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it.
Oh. Oh, you have it. Oh,
yeah. I don't know. I think there's like a sexiness to it.
For sure. Okay, written by role model Harrison Whitford and Noah Conrad. Again, we like a little threesome.
Oh, boyfriend, I'm nervous.
I love that. That sets the tone amazingly.
Yeah, and I already want to.
Ooh.
Like,
yeah, it's already stuck in my head.
I think that's a really good sign.
Great sign. Bravo, should we say.
Like, really good job. You've outdone yourself.
I agree. Now, this one, Sally, when the wine runs out.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that.
Sally,
when the wine runs out. Like, I'm curious the context of the rest of the song. That's what I'm saying.
Me too. Yeah. I wonder if that's like the only pickup.
Yeah.
Of that little riff that we keep hearing.
Right.
Or
which I could deal with either or.
Yeah, me too.
You
and
know?
Also, who's Sally? I think the words
who the fuck is Sally?
The name Sally. I'm like, literally
that has to be an alias. Who is Sally?
Who
I
is
mean,
she?
I love that name,
me
but
too.
I don't hear it that
so
often,
cute.
and I wish it would.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
There's such an appealing allure.
Yes.
To
it's
it.
a beautiful name.
Beautiful.
Okay, Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's so Bruce Springsteen. Kind of Bleachersy too.
Totally.
I'm a Sally at a late night dive bar.
Yeah.
She don't dance, but she downs her drinks.
Yeah.
Through a friend, she's a born again wild card.
I like that it's upbeat, but it's still kind of chill.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not too loud or something.
Yes.
Lives down the street past the 7-Eleven. Just close enough that I spent the night. She grabbed
way he just said Sally.
Yeah, that was amazing. There's also an allure when, like, even when you have a crush and they say your name.
Yeah.
I think this is what it's giving me of, like,
it's Sally.
Yeah. No, it's like, yeah, just when someone says your name and, like, you are kind of crushing on them, it's like there's...
You know my name?
Yeah, you know my name.
You're knowing about my stuff?
Cute.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
I so get you.
I don't know. That's not, like, that hasn't happened to me in, like, years, but...
Yes.
Like, that's what it gives.
Oh my God, 7-Eleven mentioned.
Literally, okay.
Lives down the street past the 7-Eleven. Okay.
Relatable.
The way you said Sally, I can't get over it.
Yeah. That was good.
Sally!
Don't let me think I'm enough. Then disappear when the wine runs out.
Ooh.
Sally,
It's so fun.
that feeling's coming.
It's so fun and the lyrics are low-key sad.
I know.
Please don't go falling in love.
Oh.
Here we go again. I'm falling head first. Ankles hit the two-step. Sally makes my head hurt.
Yes!
Through the grapevine.
Come on.
She
But
can
be a
be
diva.
cold like Minnesota. Hotter than a fever. Oh shit. Here we go again. I'm falling head first. Ankles hit the two-step. Sally makes my head hurt.
So good.
This is gonna be good live.
It's really gonna be good.
That feeling's coming around.
I love this one so much.
Literally saying.
Can't lie.
No.
It's making me feel away.
I buy a couple of rounds. Don't let me think I'm enough.
Jolly. No, that's maybe my favorite song that's come out in a really long time.
Me too. I just know I'm gonna have a really hyper fixation on this.
Yeah. You know, like, I think this has the ability to be like a cult classic, like,
Yeah.
Stacey's mom has, like, in
Honestly?
its own world. Like,
It's kind of like our generations, maybe.
you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
giving that.
there has that name recognition where it's like, for some reason, every Stacey I knew, it's like, that's what you think of.
Yeah.
Sorry to the Sallys. Like, this is like the Sally song.
This is Sally's song for sure.
I love it. I love it
love
more than
it.
I thought I was going to.
Me too.
Because I thought it was going to sound like how it's like kind of in the bridge where his voice is kind of layered and it's kind of like
yeah.
that, almost like ambient, like
Yeah, it's not.
there's a lot
quite
of space there.
Yeah, it's not quite picked up yet.
Yeah.
Like at the end, it was.
No, and I was so curious how the rest was going to sound.
Me too. I'm glad it picked up though, and like just stayed like that.
Yeah,
I think it's so fun. It adds so much, just so much to the song.
I agree.
And
Sally.
I met Sally at the late night dive bar,
bar.
and you can just feel that in the song.
I know. Let's look at these lyrics because these lyrics are like, you can't even discount. Sometimes upbeat, cool ass songs don't have the best lyrics. This song has really good lyrics and it's, again, really good storytelling.
Really good.
I met
I'm
Sally.
impressed.
She don't dance, but she don't dance, but she downs her drink. Heard through a friend she was a born again wild card. That sounds like, what does that sound? Tucker uses the religious term born again as a callback to a previous song. If Jesus saves, she's my type.
Wow.
Look at that woman where he compares being in love with the religion.
He do
Okay.
be doing that.
Yeah, which I love.
Yeah, Jesus, take the wheel.
Right. Lives down the street past the 7-Eleven. That was us growing up. Just close enough that I spent the night. She grabbed my hand at the intersection. I spilled my guts at the red light. That feeling's coming around. Please don't go falling in love. Then disappear when the Rhine ones are out. So it's like, yeah, when that drunk feeling
Yeah.
wears off, don't leave. When it gets different and uncomfortable and hard.
Don't leave. Yeah, and it's just so true, especially when you're first falling for someone, crushing on them,
Yeah.
and being just over
Yo,
the moon for someone, being
when
like,
the honeymoon period.
yeah, like, are you gonna still like me?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I open up while she's flipping through pages, getting lonely as the days get dark. If you're bored and your mind starts changing, maybe just give me a head start. That's kind of crushing, but also really raw.
Right.
Well, both are true. I see the glass in your eyes, just trying to keep it alive, which is also a theme through the album, kind of like you're holding on and there's, you know what I'm saying, kind of the theme of
it's like I
breakup.
think it's like his attachment maybe,
right? And
his
it's like
attachment style.
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying like when also like he references like the girl who he was dating, like where it's like you're drifting apart and you're like they have this kind of shut off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does talk about that a lot.
So I love when things are a continuation of like the rest of the album too.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I agree. Honestly, I'm very surprised that this song has like a much deeper meaning, I guess.
Yeah, because the verse is so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Like,
I just wasn't expecting it.
No, like heard she was a diva, cold like Minnesota, had a thing, cold like Minnesota. Ankles hit the two-step. This is a good one,
Sally
guys.
makes my head hurt. Like that's crazy.
Role model, you did it. This better add it onto the set list. Like we better hear this in Detroit.
No, we better
in March, please. I'm like I don't even say that lightly. Like I don't say that often. Either.
No, like I think I just can't wait.
I'm not one to beg, but please.
But please, I think it'll be so fun.
Right?
I can see it now.
Come on, we will literally start the two-step in the back.
Literally.
I promise. Some protector.
Mm.
I knew it. Hold on. That sounds like 2000s The Fray.
Oh. You hear it again? It does.
With the strumming and then the noise in the back or Coldplay.
Mm.
It's closing time and I'm leaving.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You're holding on to someone new. Are you still picking up the pieces? Am I still worried about you?
And you know what? That's such a valid question.
Wait, his voice kind of sounds like Bob Dylan-y here.
Like I could see it. It's like kind of nasally.
Yeah, and it's
like in a good
really
way.
good.
Like,
yeah,
yeah. I
can
like see it.
Notes too. Like
yeah, like the way he's singing it.
Wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am, and I always will.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yes, I am, and I always will be some protector.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Holding
Okay, yeah.
on from a distance. I'd never wanna intrude.
Oh.
No. Does he love you any different?
Okay.
Am
I can't do
still
this.
feeling like a
Yeah.
fool?
Honestly, beautiful. Like
Yeah, beautiful. More than pretty.
so special.
I agree.
Really, it's like a goodbye. It's like literally like when you're done with someone after a breakup.
And there was someone new.
Yeah.
Am I guilty? Am I sorry? Do I miss you
Yeah.
at the party? Am I dragging this forever? Am I thinking about September? Am I wrecking reputation while you're making reservations? Am I lying to my mother that someday I'll find another?
It's a good lyric.
That is a good lyric.
That whole part.
Yeah.
Some protector.
Wow. Also, side note, his vocals have also gotten a lot better. Like, I've always loved his voice, but I'm saying, like, the way he's singing, because, again, he kind of, like, used to do his, like, rap talky kind of songs, which I'm used to. And so I guess maybe it's just more so, like, the shock of hearing him sing like this. It's whether it got better or I'm just, like, hearing it for the first time being like, what the fuck? You could really sing. Like, he sounds really good.
You could sing this whole time.
You're right. That's what exactly.
That's how
exactly.
it feels.
Like,
especially the last thing he just said with it's very elongated and stripped. It just is like, oh, yeah, it's so
I don't know.
pretty.
I also appreciate, as a Gemini, I know he's a Taurus, but I appreciate someone. Also, you were kind of like, you have duality, you know? You can be like really funny and goofy, and I feel like that's his like online persona. But then when he writes these raw lyrics, you know, you're kind of like,
very
oh,
kind of-
hello. Oh, hello. Can you go lay down? But anyway, I think I was saying like,
Duality.
yeah, I think I was saying, duality. Like, I love when you can be silly and goofy and then you can write these things. I mean, that's the human existence. Let's not like existentialize it, but
For sure.
still.
But I think it just adds so much value.
Yeah, it's like
to
you can
it.
do both.
Yeah.
You can do heard from a diva to like literally this. I can think of like 10 movies this reminds me of.
Honestly.
Oh my God.
So many.
I'm not even going to say
That
it.
would be a really good playlist.
Yes.
Or of like movies. Yeah.
I'm not going to say it.
Normal.
So
Wow.
I love that. The sentiment too is very sweet. And it's also
That
like,
was really sweet. And it felt like he says in the title, it's a goodbye.
Yeah.
Like an official, but it's like worrying about something like, will you worry about this person forever?
Yeah. And it's also kind of interesting because it's like whoever had to have ended on good terms to like, because again, if you didn't, you're not gonna like care, oh, does he love you better or whatever, or like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe still, but like,
yeah,
to an
extent.
things, but like to have some protectiveness over the person, you still like have that love underlying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And respect and like care for them, and so I find that beautiful as well.
I do.
Doesn't always happen.
That's sweet.
That is sweet. That is sweet. You're so good. And then lastly, we have The Longest Goodbye, which
the last one.
I know, which I could have this, like, I hope is, I mean, I'm not going to say what I hope for his next stuff, but like, I really like all of the album, but these deluxe tracks seem really my vibe. Longest Goodbye, it better be like an 8-minute song.
Yeah. That'd be iconic.
Oh, 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
Will do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You were a brand new blue jean, pick it on the front lawn.
Yes.
A reason
Wow.
just to get off the floor.
Oh.
Wow.
From a friend to a stranger, a simple
Reminds me of Toy Story.
That's what it's reminding me. I was gonna say SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It's Toy Story.
Now you're changing, moving. I'll take my ass to Houston.
I like
I
that.
don't think you love me anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was that trumpet?
Some sort of trumpet clarinet.
Clarinet?
No.
I don't know my horns. Believe it or not, I don't know my horns.
I was a headache some days, but surely no one's perfect. See, loving me is like doing a chore. But you told me you'd hold me,
depressing.
forget the matrimony, the longest of my life.
Okay, this is giving Dolly Parton.
I see my shoes have been filled, and still, all I can hope is that he's treating you nice.
Great talking. I love that.
I'm telling you, that's what I was saying earlier.
Talking.
We also reacted to Sabrina Carpenter's. Check it out down below. But anyway, but how Dolly Parton does her talking.
Yes.
That sounds like a Dolly.
It so does.
I mean, it's kind of like reminiscent
Wow.
90s.
Yeah, it feels twangy and
Old
it feels
country.
old.
Yeah. Wow, I love
Vintagey.
that. Good touch. That's a great
Good
touch.
touch.
See the new man you're holding, the bar is finally closing. I don't know what I'm bugging
It
you
sounds
for.
really good like this.
Yeah. Lyrics are great.
I like that.
And I don't think I love you anymore. But I don't
It feels
think
like a
I'll
sitcom.
ever be
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sure.
Wow. Oh,
Okay, so it sounds like to me like 20s music with like the
yeah.
saxophone. What the fuck is that thing? Trumpet
That,
something.
it's that noise that's doing the do 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 do.
Yes, and I'm saying that's
And
it,
it
right. It's
Adds
like Looney
so,
Tunes.
yes, that's I think why we were saying
Yes.
Toy Story.
Right.
Because
right.
it just-
you
it's
got
all
a
of the
friend
above.
in me.
It's
Yeah. Wow, I love that.
I love
Because
it.
it mixes like 20s or that old sounding thing like that where it's like in the record player, but you know, like the record player that looks like a big
Yeah.
triangle.
That goes out.
Yeah, that mixed with like country folk twang.
Yeah, it's kind of there's like a static to it maybe
Yeah,
too.
right.
All of it. But
Production is great on this. Love it.
amazing.
Noah Conrad and
Yeah.
Mason Stoops.
They killed this, and I like that it's still like there's a plot line. I feel like it's kind
Yes.
of going throughout.
Right. Like it really it does feel like the end of the chapter. Also like because he's probably, I think he's alluding to the fact that he's talked about this relationship like for so long.
Yeah.
When he was in it, obviously at like the whole breakup album.
Yeah.
And so maybe he's ready to move on from that. But
yeah, it feels like that. It kind of feels like reflections on it throughout it, what he's thinking, and then like a final goodbye. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't think you love me anymore. That's what gets me when it's like, I don't think you love me anymore. And then it goes on and goes on. It's like, I don't think I love you anymore. And it's like kind of like a almost breath of relief because you don't love me anymore. I'm realizing it. But then at the end, he's like, I don't think I'll ever be sure. But
yeah, but like, yeah, that's what it is.
And
that's just so beautiful because it's so raw and real.
Complex characters.
Yeah.
Heard of it?
From our Taurus King.
Yes, exactly. And I see my shoes have been filled. Obviously, we know what that means. It says it on Lyric Genius if not. But all I can hope is that he's treating you nice.
Yeah.
And between the silence and the mileage, the feelings you were hiding. So in this, Tucker sheds more light on how his past relationships ended, distance and lost communication, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. That's what they say you mourn, yes, the relationship before it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially women. So interesting. Yeah. You told me that one, actually. So I'm just like saying it like you didn't just tell me it last week in the last video. Interesting. I really love those 4 songs, like with everything in me.
They feel very nostalgic the way they were like produced, I think, and real and raw. Like they feel like I should be driving with the windows down on a summer night. Like it just gives me that feeling, like a certain pit in my stomach.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's a great point of view. Yep, a pit in your stomach.
Yeah, and he just does it so well.
Yeah, and it's like sunset in the summer, and you're on a farm, and you're kind of like looking at the pigs, like, should I fucking kill myself? But.
Literally, like you're driving with the windows down and there's like a whole farm. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see the cows wearing my sweater. Oh. You asked me about the cows wearing your sweater. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that I don't know what else to say because it's like whenever I like something so much, I'm just like, I want to listen to it again.
Me too. I can't wait, actually.
Sally made my hair hurt. Oh, shit. Here we go again. I'm headed first. The fact that I've literally not been on like, I've been so offline, you guys, that I shouldn't really know all the lyrics to that, but I do, even from just, that's how you know it's a good verse.
Yes, I agree. When you know it all.
Like.
And you've never even heard it fully.
That's when you know.
Okay, we know it went viral, but still, I'm glad we're still loving this.
Yes, exactly.
Like, you can love both.
Two things can be true at once.
2 things can be true.
So anyway, we'll talk to you next time. Let us know what you think about the deluxe of Kansas Anymore.
What's your favorite?
Goodbye. Yeah.
What do you think? What would you rate it? What would you rate it?
I always say 5 out of 5. 4.7 out of 5.
See, I'm going to go differently, and I'm going to go 5.
Wow. And you've been being harsh today.
I've been being really harsh, but I don't know. I just love it.
I love it. And yeah.
I love it so much. And I just love him.
Bravo.
He's killing it.
Bravo. Can't wait to hear Sally live.
I can't wait.
I'm just like putting it out there.
With my Sally.
Yeah. Sally make my head hurt.
Ooh, she can be a diva.
Yes.
Bye, diva.
Bye, divas.
Diva's not down.
Divas down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Love you.
Bye.
Sally make my head hurt.